What up, friends? I am Geoff Fienberg back here with you for another edition of PGA Tour picks for oddschecker.com/US. We are a week away from breaking down the Masters, having all of our Masters selections. Until then, it's more Texas Valero Open talk, and I'm not going to lie. I have not been able to stay true to my plan. My plan was to not really expose myself this week and wait for the Masters. Well, if you watched my first video, go check that out. You will see that plan was very short-lived because after planning potentially to pick a bunch of long shots, Dustin Johnson withdrew, and it made situations I couldn't resist, like picking Tony Finau at 18 to 1. In my opinion, the best golfer in this field. The best golfer in this field at 18 to 1 with not a single player he should fear. Though no one should fear him either, and we'll get to that later. But go watch that video. I've already posted a couple higher end picks for the Texas Valero Open. I have already put out there. Go check that out. I would like to say, outside of the Finau pick, though, I do believe the card did go to plan. I kind of just lost my composure upon Dustin Johnson withdrawing, and I sensed an opportunity. So let's see. But just to recap, even though I'd appreciate if you watched that video, Finau, Answer, and Cam Davis. Those were the three picks we gave you earlier this week, and we are going to give you some more. That's what we're going to do. And I got some props. So lots of fun. And again, sub to this feed because Masters content could be dropping anytime. Anytime. The weekend. Hint, hint, maybe? We'll see. You never know. We'll try to get it out there. And I got some special guest plans. So super exciting stuff. Let's keep it going. Sam Burns. I am going to roll with Sam Burns here, guys. You would think potentially the window did evaporate for Sam Burns, but I'm not quite there just yet. At 50 to 1 on the odds checker grid, there are numbers as low as 40 when using that grid. How do we put this? Sam Burns, Florida was not kind to Sam Burns. The Players' Championship, the Honda Classic, not kind to Sam Burns. But maybe just getting out of Florida is completely ideal because we were playing unconscious golf. We were at the final group in Riviera. We had great runs in Phoenix, nice runs at Torrey Pines. So we'll see. I'm willing to go back to Sam one more time before I want to declare that window closed. His driving, his ability to drive the ball is what can set him apart, especially at a venue like the Oaks course. So Sam Burns, 50 to 1 using that odds checker grid, as low as 40 to 1 available out there. That is something that I am certainly going to be on. And Aaron Wise, I have decided to back Aaron Wise 75 to 1 over at FanDuel right now when using, that's a lie. That's rejigged. Had to reset the notes. 80 to 1 over at PointsBet when using the odds checker grid is the best number available for Aaron Wise. He was the only player within a sniff of Matt Jones at the Honda Classic. His driver, much like Sam Burns, is his strength. And I do believe that Aaron Wise, how do we put this? The driver is the strength, and look who's won here. Kevin Chappell has won here recently. Corey Connors. If you're ever going to win an event as a member of Team No Putt, it's going to be the Valero Texas Open. That certainly is. And the fact that Aaron Wise has already won in Texas at the Byron Nelson, he was attractive for me to get on this week. Aaron Wise at 80 to 1, Sam Burns at 50 to 1 when using that odds checker grid. Aaron Wise is as low as 60 to 1 out there. So we use that odds checker grid. We're getting tremendous value on Aaron. Essentially, 25% better number. So if he does win, we're going to cash. We're going to have more money to play with at the Masters. Small outright sprinkle from the middle of the board. If I didn't bet Tony Finau this week, let's just put that out there. If I didn't bet Tony Finau, he took away my ability to really attack the 40s, in my opinion, which had a lot of golfers I really did potentially want to bet on. like a Chris Kirk, like a Brendan Steele, two guys playing phenomenal who I do believe this course does suit. But I couldn't resist. Small piece, Chris Kirk, 45-1 when using the odds checker grid. Chris Kirk has been absolutely unconscious. Like he's been unconscious in terms of his ball striking, his approaches, his putting abandoned him at the Players. It's the only event he hadn't finished in a T20 in some time. And he was like 8th place teeing off on Sunday morning. He bottomed out on Sunday at the Players. It actually cost me a matchup bet versus Brendan Todd, who only made the cut because of a hole-in-one. So, I've forgotten about that totally. But Chris Kirk, he's been incredibly consistent. And whatever we bet on this outright, we're going to win it all back on his top 20. On that note, Chris Kirk, top 20, plus 210 over at FanDuel Sportsbook. I've seen it as low as plus 175 when using that odds checker grid. The only event Chris Kirk didn't T20 recently was that Players Championship where he finished in the 40s. I just mentioned everything that went along with that. He did tee off Sunday morning like T10, so I got no concerns. I love that. Chris Kirk plus 210 on the top 20. That's gonna easily pay back our little nibble on Chris Kirk to win this golf tournament, who everyone wants to see Jordan Spieth win. But as I've said for a few times, to us golf hardos, listen, the stories are different. Jordan's just a super elite golf, had a super elite trophy case. Because I always felt something was different between his skill set and the other super elites, but that's for another time. And good for Jordan. This is a great opportunity for him to win this week. I will say, you want to bet him at the Masters at 12 or 14-1, I will be laughing at you. I'll give you plenty of reasons to laugh at me, but when you bet Jordan Spieth next week at chalk prices, just know I'm sitting here laughing at you. That's going to happen. And if I could afford it, I'd book those bets. I'd book him. I'd book them. My entire Justin Herbert rookie card collection. Like, there's 2 more stacks sitting over there. I'd put up against you thinking Jordan Spieth's going to win the Masters at 12-1. Okay. I didn't need to go there. That seemed angry and rude, uncalled for. I'm sorry. I actually think he could win this week. That's not even a surprise either. I totally lost my spot. Talked about those outrights. We talked about Chris Kirk. Oh, yeah, Brendan Steele. Brendan Steele over Zach Johnson. I wish I could have bet Brendan Steele to win this week. I didn't. I went to that Finau number, and like I mentioned earlier, it really hurt my ability to build the card I thought I was going to build. But once DJ withdrew, I wasn't not going to bet Tony Finau. I wasn't. You don't have to, but I did. The 16-1s on Tony Finau when his pre-DJ number was 18, I think is a great opportunity. But that's me. I'm biased and I'm crazy. Steele over ZJ. Steele has won here before. Steele's done great at all the comp courses. Pretty much any book I'm a part of, I want a piece of whoever they're offering Brendan Steele against in a head-to-head. Steele played great at the Honda. Steele played great at Sony this year. Windy, tough conditions. You want to have some investment on Brendan Steele. That's it. That's all. Just for decoration. Woo, woo. Harry Higgs. Harry Higgs. I got 2 Harry Higgs bets. DraftKings Sportsbook does these top 40s. Something I've seen a lot of people who I respect getting involved with. I've kind of poo-pooed them, but I think there's an opportunity. I'm never going to say that 2-word phrase because nothing's for free from a betting perspective. But I do believe there are some nice opportunities to recoup some of your output for the week on the top 40s. Harry Higgs plus 125 for a top 40. I'm also going to go to Harry Higgs 3 plus 300 for the top 20. Birdie opportunities gained. Harry Higgs is unstoppable. If his driver cooperates, this guy gets so many birdie looks, wins, top 5s. I kind of still maybe feel like a big ass for Harry, but if he won this week, I wouldn't be surprised one bit. If that's somewhere you wanted to go, like, go for it. But because his ability to play well in tough conditions, his ability to create opportunities to make birdie, I'm a big fan of Harry. Some people say we look alike. I like the extra 4th button down low, undone. Good times, Harry. giving a little chubby guy swag on the golf course. But Harry Higgs plus 125 for the top 40 available at DraftKings, plus 300 for the top 20 available at the Borgata Sportsbook. And we will close it out here. Another guy. Oh, so tempted to make the outright. Aaron Wise got this outright money. Know that. But Sam Ryder, friends. Sam Ryder plus 138 over at DraftKings Sportsbook for that top 40. Sam Ryder plus 350 over at Borgata Sportsbook for the top 20. For the top 20. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I want to say those are top 20 numbers. Oh, my God. Now I got to go. Oh, no. I don't want to misspeak and then misquote and then, what did I do here? Good thing I always have odds checker up. But while I load that, Sam Ryder, second at Punta Cana, incredibly windy. 8th at Honda, incredibly tough and windy. I am here. For Sam Ryder, and I was really tempted to wager on Sam Ryder this week. So that's where I am with Sam Ryder. And you guys just check the notes because I got to confirm what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed. You know what? No, that's right. Those are T20s on Higgs at plus 300 and Ryder at plus 350. That's what those are. I wish I had the stomach to play those top 10s, but I don't. I like the payouts at the top 20s. I feel a lot safer in that from Ryder and Higgs. I apologize for any confusion. Maybe you enjoyed that. Here's the outright card. Finau at 18-1. It really prevented me from doing some things. Abe Answer at 25-1. Cam Davis at 50. Cam Davis at 50. Sam Burns at 50. Aaron Wise at 80. Just a baby side peace of mind, something on Chris Kirk. You could check the notes, but I've been on this guy too much to get off now at a winnable event. This video's gone long, but I'm going to end it with some advice. Shoot your shot. Look at this field. If you think a guy 50, 60, 80, 100, 150-1, you like him, you think he's got a pulse, is there a better opportunity for that guy to win an event on the PGA Tour than an event where the best player, the most talented player in the field is Tony Finau? And the only player, and you shouldn't even fear Finau if you get against him on a Sunday. And the only player you could probably fear on Sunday if you're head-to-head against them would be Jordan Spieth. But guess what? He hasn't won in 4 years. So he's got his own things he's got to conquer. Not just your guy who's never won before. So that's my tip. I bet my guys, but man, you watch these guys, you watch weekends, you can make your determination who's got the stomach for it and who doesn't. Shoot your shot. There's a long shot you think's got a pulse. There might not be if he's a no putter, this guy can't putt. You're like, he'll never win. He can't putt. Corey Connors won here. Kevin Chappell won here last 2 winners. Shoot your shot. I'm Geoff Fienberg. I'm out. I can't wait to start breaking down the Masters once we're done with this Texas Valero Open. I'm out.